What's going on, man?
Not much. Just more quarantine.
More quarantine, huh? Although it's kind of loosening up a little bit. What do they call it? Phases?
Yeah,
Modes?
we're in phase one.
We're still in phase one.
Yeah.
How do I know what phase I'm in?
Well, phase one is what is pretty much still the same as zero phase, right? The only difference is that you can.
Phase one is like stay the fuck inside.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's the same. So
okay.
There's no difference between phase one and quarantine or shelter in place, other than you can go outside more. You won't get fined.
Okay. I mean, has anybody gotten fined, really?
I think a couple people have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. It's like people who are like just above and beyond like being assholes, you know, just sitting in the middle of a park where you don't live like 20 miles away and starting a barbecue stand.
Just flaunting it.
Yeah.
Just too much.
But those type of people are interesting. I've been loving the different dynamics of seeing what's happening with the United States and just how people are identifying with themselves and their politics and this whole COVID thing, you know. You know, it's like other countries, like not every other country. There's obviously some countries where, like in Italy, when it first started, they started attacking like Asian folks, you know, started just blatantly punching Asian folks in the face.
Dude, everybody is. What is that?
I don't know. I mean, we did that here as well when in the beginning stages. Yeah. No, like, so I like going like South Korea, you know, they're just like, hey, let's just deal with it.
Oh, really? They gave up? They went Finland or whatever, Sweden?
No. I mean, they're like, there's like no I mean, there might be, because I guess I don't speak Korean. So I guess, you know, listening to.
Yeah. How's your Korean, man?
I have a lot of Korean friends, so they kind of give me the lowdown on it. But I mean, their Korean kind of sucks, right?
Right.
I mean, they're considered American when they go to Korea, obviously.
Well, dude, there are a lot of Asian haters, man. It's like they were waiting for a reason to like flip out on Asian people.
Well, it's easy to hate Asians. It's coming from Asian.
Right.
You know,
nobody hates Samoans because they're big as fucking huge.
I know. I think it's because of, well, first of all, let's be honest, like the pursuit of excellence in Asian communities and cultures, right?
What does that mean?
It's been driving the market as far as like just the success stories of Asians in the United States, right? And other communities
hardworking motherfuckers, man.
Other communities are looking at that and like, these motherfuckers are taking everything that we got. And really, it's like, no, you guys never had this. You know, you never owned 5 houses in San Francisco Sunset District with, you know, Mercedes everywhere. Kids go to like Ivy League schools because they got in based on their academics alone.
Right, right.
You know, but with that being said, is you have that piece, and then you have.
Oh, did you see that? By the way, did you see the college admissions?
Oh yeah,
news,
totally.
Latest piece
with the guilty plea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about that?
Where are you at on that?
Well, so for me, it's just that.
I mean, they're getting off easy. They're just
they're getting off so easy, especially because of the whole COVID thing. She might not have to do any jail time because of her exposure.
Because while you're at home, they're counting that time?
No, because they don't want to put you into the general public with
general population.
You know, with the idea that you can get COVID-19.
Somebody jabs her with a popsicle stick.
Yeah, so
a sharpened popsicle stick. You're going down.
You know, I kind of
how's this? Boom.
I had a conversation with a buddy, and he's a big time GOP kind of guy, you know, where he likes to.
All right.
He's basically a troll, you know. Let's be honest. There is no such thing as a GOP guy unless you are part of the GOP.
You know what? I love the old school GOPers. I mean, just for the perspective, right?
Oh, absolutely. Me too. I mean, that's where I was toting that party line when I was a kid, thinking about like when you're choosing sides. You know, when you learn about it, you're like, what are you? Well, want less government, and you know,
high school as a young Republican.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Exactly. And I was like, wait, when do Republicans become just douches?
Right?
You know, it's just a license to be a douche. Like, hey, I'm a Republican, and you know, any way that I can just piss you guys off, then I'm going to go for it.
I know, when did it turn into just being the opposite of whatever the cultural norms are?
Yeah, I mean, the Republican Party freed the slaves.
Dude, this whole mask thing is so stupid. Like how it's turning into a cultural symbol of it, you know.
All right, so my buddy, he's
oh yeah, your buddy.
He's part of that GOP, like, you know, toting the party line narrative, you know.
Is this guy Korean or no?
No, he's an old white guy, of course. My circle of friends are all old white guys.
Oh my god, I think I know who it is. Do I know?
No, you don't know. No, this is from jiu-jitsu.
So. Okay, good.
So anyway, but he tells me, he's like, yeah, so my son, you know, he got this job, you know, through a referral of a friend, and it's his first job out of college. And, you know, he might be in some trouble here because he's only been there for 8 months. And if he loses this, he's probably not going to get picked up. He doesn't have enough work history where he could take another job. And, you know, and now he's actually priced himself out now that he's making $70,000 a year. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, your son's first job out of college is $70,000. And it's only based off of referral that somebody that you knew got him plugged in.
First job out of college, right? Isn't like in and out or nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, first job out of college, not first job. So here, I got my degree. My experience rating, my charisma is 16, but my experience is 0.
Experience is 0 in the corporate world.
Okay.
And you're going to take a $70. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is this, and the father's admitting that, hey, he only got the job because 1, it was a referral, and 2, if he loses this gig, he's probably not prime enough to actually get something else after the fact. You know, if he has to compete in the open market with everybody else that's out there.
Without the referrals?
Exactly. He's probably not going to be able to get anything. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, see, your guys' whole party line toting of capitalism and free market. There is no free market here because the cream doesn't rise to the top. And this goes back to this college admission thing. Like, the cream doesn't rise to the top because obviously that chick's daughter, she is not the cream, right?
Oh my God.
She is the bottom floating fucking leftover caffeine.
She didn't even want to go to college. They made her go. She didn't even
want to go to college. Yeah, just thought that was such an important part for her that she should go there.
We're talking about Lori Loughlin. Is that her name, Loughlin?
Yeah. And did you hear some of the
fashion designer pimp husband?
They interviewed some of her classmates that were like, you know, Asian, like Tiger Mom Cubs.
Okay,
you know?
Right.
And they were like, yeah, she didn't seem very bright at all. Like she's like way too dumb to be here.
She's like, I've got 5 mil Instagram followers. What do I care? You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. But that's my point. My point is that is what the society that we live in. And nobody wants to really admit that this is not free market fucking pure capitalism for anything. It's who you know, who can hook you up.
Right. It's the crony oligarchy kind of.
Yeah. And and so that's what drives me really nuts about this whole Lori thing is that she even got it for her personal case because, you know, she fought this thing this entire time and now she's going to take a plea deal. She's going to get 2 months and she won't have to do any jail time. You know?
Man,
she was looking at.
And what's funny is they kind of gave the whole prosecution the finger for what, a year? I mean, everybody else started pleading out. They, you know, they admitted it and they decided to fight it. You know, I'm always torn on plea deals, dude. I'm torn.
Yeah. I mean, it's your right. Obviously, if you're going
we need something other than jail.
Yes.
That honestly fucking screws up rich people.
Exactly. They say you cannot make any money for 5 years.
Or something. Some other punishment. Because like she's a good example. She's not gonna go knife somebody in a convenience store.
No.
You know. But
maybe 80% of the income that you guys bring in your household has to go to taxes. You know, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? They got to pay the tax rate to the people that work for them.
Or she's got to pay fucking tuition for, 20 kids that rightfully she screwed out of fucking college, right? Because think about all the kids that didn't get to go to that spot. You know, we're talking about the real cream here. Right. They didn't get into those positions to have that opportunity. And
somebody on the rowing team.
Yeah. Exactly. So what happened to those kids? Where do they end up? Are lives just as good as without that opportunity, or doesn't it really not matter? Because
honestly, they probably ended up at Fresno State or something.
Yeah,
and they're killing it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, no, the fact that you can just buy your way to the top, it hardly makes the American dream fair, right?
And we're seeing it here.
But now you're getting to the roots of income equality, right? I mean, when you have the wealthy just kind of inbreeding and all marrying each other,
yes,
everything kind of consolidates at the top, and then education is supposed to be one of those hurdles, one of those things where the non-privileged can catch up. But now if they basically control the education, who's getting the top education spots?
Yeah. I mean, did they change the, so that's the thing though.
But I don't think people, unless you're in the stodgy, Jones Day world of law firms, people don't look at maybe the brandy or education as hard as they used to. Well,
so there's even that. So like, even if you did work out hard and you got a scholarship and you got accepted to these Ivy League, top 5 schools in the United States or in the world, you graduate with honors, you do all of that. Yeah, people are going to look at you like, say, okay, you're of something. But then, like, what I'm starting to notice with my friends that I work in like the tech industry and like the venture capitalist VC firms in San Francisco, it's about who they know there as well.
Oh shit!
It's a giant like fraternity piece.
It used to be like entrepreneurs and whoever could do, provide what was needed. In fact, the education wasn't even as valuable as just being able to deliver on the product, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even now when you've seen VC firms actually putting money into startup companies, they're basing it on who they went to school with. Like, yeah, I know this kid from school. I mean, it's a hard school to go to, so let's give these guys a shot. And then you're seeing these failings after failings because none of them are actually having the real experience to actually make things work. Some of them are. Some of them are making big waves, but a lot of them don't. And it's just like that thing. They just throw as much shit against the wall, see how much of it sticks.
Well, the other thing is it's the old grocery store thing for me. Like the internet, when you got into the app store and the iPhones and, it was kind of a wild west and anybody, you or I could develop an app and break in. Mm-hmm. But it's like the grocery store. You don't think about it, but everything in the grocery store, just being able to get in the store at a place in the store where people can see you. Otherwise your product has no chance, Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't get on the shelf in the store, forget it.
Yeah, but now that when the internet was free, that's obviously changed with SEO and,
Well, then you got like the Allbirds, right? Which exists on Instagram, and they've kind of done things a little different. And then now,
I got a story.
Now Facebook's locking that shit down.
I got a story for you.
The money always wins, man. The house always wins.
I always have these funny experience stories that all right. So Allbirds.
Okay. Which are shoes you can buy. I think they're exclusive on Instagram, right?
I think so.
Definitely on the internet. They don't have any brick and mortar. They don't do any paper advertising. So
there are no stores. You cannot go to the shoe store and actually purchase them. So they were advertising them as the most comfortable shoes. Okay. They are not the most comfortable shoes.
Are they the most comfortable shoes?
They're not the most comfortable shoes. The top of it feels like a sock. I have a pair. My wife surprised me. My wife's one of those, she sees something.
All right.
Oh, this sounds great.
They look good, man. I haven't gotten a pair yet, but they look good.
They look good. Yeah.
They look like the most comfortable shoe you could get.
They look like a respectable Yeezy, a Yeezy that you can wear and not get your ass kicked over. But at the same time, if you know what they look like, then if you saw somebody wearing them, you're like, okay, you got suckered, or you think, you buy that because somebody told you it was what it's supposed to be, but it's not.
What the hell is Yeezy?
Kanye West's shoe.
Oh, okay. I know Yeezy was okay. I'm there.
Yeah. So Yeezys, those are pretty comfortable shoes. But Adidas right now and their Ultra Boost is killing the game as far as comfort level goes of shoe. Okay.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm speaking German to you.
I like that stuff that's like less than $60. That's comfortable. Comfortable in my wallet.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I don't buy stuff. My wife buys the stuff for me, so that's how I know. So anyway, so she buys me these Allbirds, and I go, "Oh, these are sick. I really want to try these on. I want to get that Allbird experience."
The Allbird experience, right?
And I put them on. I'm like, they're okay. They're okay. They're kind of swished around. There's not a lot of support there.
You didn't say that in front of her, though.
No, of course not. No, I rocked them for every day for a week. And I threw them in the closet and haven't looked at them since. But so I knew what they were about. So fast forward, my wife and I are on a vacation trip in Puerto Vallarta. Okay. A very nice